Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. I should see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where we're relaxing as per usual. I forgot what I was going to say. I finished 1,000 Times Resist. I'm not going to talk about it today because I need to think about it more, I think. Because I did watch like an hour-long video basically summarizing the plot of 1,000 Times Resist, and I was shocked at how many things I missed in it. Like, I didn't even realize. I wonder how I can keep this ambiguous without spoiling it. Hello everyone, right now in Fawnhallow, 6:53 PM on Sunday, November 16th, 2025. Just got back off of a pretty good stream. Let me think. What I was gonna say, there is a moment later on where someone does something as an act of punishment which affects at least 4 others. I did not realise didn't happen as described. That's basically as vague as I can keep it. I remember there was a moment but the moment which I actually is explained, I remember being confused a little bit by it, but I thought it was just from a different time. But no, it actually was just how it happened, and I was like, whoa, what? How did I miss that? I don't know. Oh no, right, okay. I forgot. I'm using the Joy-Con Drifty Joy-Con, so we're going to be shifting around all over the place unless I keep put here. But yes, I'm doing some Umumusme team scrims. Hence people just seeing how I'm doing, how things going. It's going okay-ish. It could be going a little bit better. I don't know. Did my Gold City just win, or did she come second? She came third. Wow. It's very close. By head and by nose. See, I think these ones must have yeah, they all have mile S. This is the thing. None of my aces have mile S yet. They've all hit match speed, but not mile S, which matters actually quite a lot in this. I did just do a scrim run where all of us were late surges. It was just the most ridiculous thing. We're all running 3 triple gamble late surges, which is just insane. Wow, someone ran smart Falcon front. That's brave, all things considered. While I like running fronts, I like to run Saint Sky. And some of my Rosansky, it's just not worth it anymore. Not with a tiny time frame we have. And how difficult it is to actually build a front to get all the required skills. So yeah, what are we going to talk about today? We actually made really good progress, I think, in blueprints today. I'm not sure if we cracked a mystery is how I should describe it, but there's something big we did, and it was like, whoa, yeah. Turns out it was another big mystery. I don't know if we're coming up to the end of blueprints, but we're probably coming up soon to the end of what I'm satisfied with of blueprints. Like, I don't know if there's much more where I'm just like, oh yeah, this is stuff I still want to do for it. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. My Gold City's actually doing surprisingly well, all things considered. I don't know what's happening with this. I think she's just hitting with perfect timing. She's just got the right mix of skills in these things to hit that 6th. I cannot wait until Mejirodoba comes out. So I don't have to use Marizensky, who I don't even have anymore as a parent. I've been also tempted to make a Pace Miner Top Gun, but I'd probably do that without using the daily borrows, because you don't need Marizensky on her. Okay. or maybe one day I'll actually pull regular Marizensky. Anyway, not what I was going to talk about. What should I talk about? That's a good question. That's enough of a gacha chat. It's really interesting actually the gacha games, because nowadays they're actually, oh my gosh, there's 2 runaways. They're introducing a lot of game modes, like temporary game modes, which are basically copies of, not copies as in like plagiarism copies, but like the same genre as other popular games. Like a lot of them have done auto battles, like ZZZ did like an auto battler recently, Genshin did one, Honkai Star Rail now has Currency Wars, which is basically a much bigger scale auto battler. What else is going on? They've released, I've noticed that Wuwa had a Bullet Heaven game mode, which was interesting, which I've only beaten recently. Not because it was particularly difficult. Oh, I keep coming in third. What's going on? My gambling is just not up to snuff apparently. Which is crazy because my Uma is definitely better than this one. That's insane. How did you win? Such is the way of a gamble. I don't know. Part of me is just like, I want something consistent, but there is no consistency in my races, and I've just got to accept that. Okay, anyway, another point. What are we going to do about? What are we going to talk about? I looked up Blood of a Clock Tower, and I watched a dropout game playthrough of Blood of a Clock Tower. You might be like, why? It's because there was an open invitation to play Blood of a Clock Tower, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can make that. It sounds like we're trying to do it weekly. I can't commit to that. And then apparently this one has come out for like, oh yeah, this is a time this one's happening. And I'm like, okay, I can make that one. Why not give it a shot? I've been interested in playing it. It seems interesting, is what I'd say. It's a slightly different social deception game than what I expected. But it seems like a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to it. What else can we even talk about? I don't know. TBH. I'm trying to think. I felt like nothing all that crazy. Oh, how could I forget? But this is the major thing. I forgot that this happened yesterday. Well, not I forgot that this happened. I forgot I haven't spoken about it yet yesterday. But we're celebrating a friend's birthday. And there were actually two interesting things we did. I think the bigger interesting thing I'll talk about tomorrow, maybe instead. But this one was much of a smaller one since I've already spent 6 minutes talking about nothing in particular. But we went to a restaurant in London, and it had the novelty of having like a robot server, like a robot waiter, and it was strange, I would say, in the first place. I don't have anything against it, mind you. But it does seem like it's very much a novelty at this point, because it doesn't really do anything all that well, at least in the restaurant we went to, like the wait staff had to put the tray onto the robot. And if you search robot waiter restaurant, if you see the ones which basically looks like a cat, that's the one that we saw. But they had to put the food onto the robot, and then once the robot came, the wait staff had to take the food off the robot too. It seemed like there wasn't anything really being saved. And also, mind you, we were like one of like 2 people actually in the restaurant at that moment. Or 2 groups, I should say, in the restaurant. In that section. There were like other people at the other section, but like I guess the robot can't serve that area. I don't know. Like, it would make sense to me if it was like, oh, the chefs, they can directly, they can program it, and then the chefs can, or like there can be some, like someone who runs the meals. Once the chefs are ready, they load it all up on the robot, send it off, and then we get the food and take it off ourselves. It seems a bit pointless if the wait staff had to do it themselves as well, but I understand the novelty, and I did actually find it very cute. Mainly because the robot has a very cute design, and actually all these robots have pretty cute designs, I'm not gonna lie. And I have seen them, like in viral videos, but the ones in viral videos that I've always seen, like you get to actually like pick off the food itself. But maybe that's because in Japan, and maybe it's a different sense of mannerisms, I don't know. But it was very interesting, I would say. How was the food? I thought food was good. It wasn't like mind-blowing or anything, but it was pretty good. The one I went to. But yeah, it's all about these robot wait staff, which I find, amusing, I suppose. It's a novelty. It's definitely something which I could see working for some restaurants, in the same way that some, like, conveyor belt sushi is a thing. Like, there are some restaurant types which maybe this work for. I don't think all restaurant types are going to make sense. It doesn't fit the vibe of a lot of restaurants, mind you. But it, like, the way I'm thinking about it is like, if you imagine like it's like a food canteen, that sort of thing. Crazy to get wait staff running back and forth in what is such a busy sort of thing. You can get robots to do it, maybe. I don't know. Does it make sense? Like, in my mind, it's like, if it doesn't make sense, like even on the business perspective, the only thing it's got going for it is novelty, which is like, in my opinion, not enough to carry something for a while. It's enough to get people to check it out once, but not enough to get people coming back, is the thing. In my very business mindset. But I don't know, I think it opens up some very interesting things. I don't know necessarily what, but at the moment, that one, it was a novelty. And it was even more, at least I gotta respect it. It leaned very hard into the novelty because this robot was the cutest thing ever. It had like animations. It like winked as it walked by, and it sang basically like a nursery rhyme song. It went like move, 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 move to the left or something. I can't remember. That's not how it goes. But if you search move to the left, you'll probably find it. No wait, I searched it up and it was literally that move nursery rhyme. Move song. I saw it was like a cat dancing. Yeah, move dance song for kids, but from super simple songs, kids songs. It was that one. My friend very much thought they were saying milk. It wasn't. And then I think if anything which exemplifies the issue even further is the fact that when it tried to return back to its space station, it got stuck on one of the chairs. So it was sort of like okay, well. Again, novelty. I'm not really sure if these ones have taken off about places. Also often, because I can't imagine, the maintenance on these things must be insane. Like, the thing is, like, I understand why robots are used in things like warehouses and large factories and that sort of thing, because, you know, there's not often other people there who aren't looking to mess up the robots, right? The people, you know, the robots, you know, can all like communicate and program and whatever together. But in a restaurant, people can just sort of like walk around. What if someone just walks up to a robot and like stands in front of it and blocks it entirely, unintentionally? Like someone drops like a coat or spills or something on the floor. Like, how does that work? I don't know. That's why I'm just like novelty more than anything. Probably works pretty well in Japan where general public manners are pretty quite good, but I don't know. I now need to look at more robot restaurant, and I don't mean the attraction in Tokyo. Bellabot. Is it this one? Is this the exact model? Was it a McDonald's one? What? Do not play that out loud. Like, look, it's coming along. It's basically exactly this cat video. This cat robot video. It comes along. It's got a lot of stuff on it. Oh, I can actually... Okay, it can work pretty well as a busboy, I guess. That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know why that makes more sense to me somehow. I think I worry of it, like, spilling the actual food if it's carrying food, but if it's carrying dirty dishes and it breaks, and then something messes up and, oh well, it's just carrying dirty dishes, right? I don't know, it just seems like there's too many points of failure to make this an actual functional thing. For now, who knows what will happen. You're gonna have to, like, I don't know, because I'm just like, why do this when you could just do a conveyor belt instead? I guess you also had to rely on people not grabbing their food from a conveyor belt, but you, I don't know, you had to rely on people not grabbing their food from a robot. To be fair, it seems like these were mainly coming out during COVID times, which I'm like, I guess that makes sense. Fully no staffed restaurant. Interesting. There's something a bit dystopian about this. That's the healthiest cheeseburger I've ever seen, someone says. Fascinating. Because I feel like I'm of so many multiple minds about it. Because one, I'm like, wow, the novelty of this is cool. Look at the technology that would be required to actually make this work. Two, the thing looks aesthetically so cute. I love cute looking things. I love cute looking robots. Combine the two together, wonderful. Three, I'm like, this is so impractical at the same time, isn't it? Like it's, I mean, I guess all technology starts at the stage where it's impractical and then it eventually becomes refined enough for it to actually work, right? And for I'm like, I don't even know what this end up meaning. You can play mini games with this robot. I don't know. This robot looks very unsettling, is probably how I describe it. Oh, the robot also sang happy birthday because we celebrated a friend's birthday. And yeah. it came along, it sang happy birthday, and that's when it got stuck. And it delivered like a little mochi with candles on. And it was kind of cute. There's another one. Look, so I think this is the one I saw, like I remember early on. It's a easy hint to make it look cute. Just don't give it sclera. Just make its eyes just circles. And it's like, oh, adorable. I went to a robotic Chinese restaurant. This one, it looks like the wait staff are acting like robots, which is also kind of fascinating. That's just an AI generated thumbnail, okay? This is an AI generated video. What is going on? What is a online mediascape coming to? I don't know. So I feel like I'm of many different minds about this, all conflicting ideas. But one thing that's undeniable, it's a very cute looking cat robot. Did it serve our food effectively? Not really. Can I be mad at it? No, it looks cute. What can I say? Anyway, I spoke about 60 minutes about nothing apparently. What else can I really say about it? I'm just trying to think. I don't know. Like, it's very much just like a sort of novelty, I think, even for this restaurant, because it's not even like this restaurant had much of a focus on a robot at all. It has a single robot delivered in a time where it was not at all busy. It was just for fun, I guess. I don't know. When do they feel like using it? Who knows? Like, I wonder how hard you need to lean into it. Because in my mind, I'm like, you surely got to lean into it pretty hard if you want the novelty of it to make sense. But I'm also like, there's so many more reasonable ways of automation which work. Like, is it the waiting part which makes sense? In which case, yeah, like we have conveyor belt sushi. Like I think about like a Aobe sushi that I've been to in Japan or something, which was like that. Then like a very easy way to deliver things out probably makes sense a lot for like tapas joints as well. Something where you eat a lot of small dishes. I don't know otherwise though. If it makes sense. What's this? Robotic yakitori shop in London. My word. There's no pictures of robots here. I don't really know. Robot waitstaff. Robot server. Maybe that's what it means, robots. So I don't know if it's like a pun there or something. I wonder how much these cost. Waiter tray delivery robots. Please call for a quote. I want to know how much these cost. Dinobot robot. I put Romont. Am I okay? How much does it cost to buy one of these? It's all like getting for a quote. I don't want a quote. Give me your quote directly. £20,000. Oh, okay. I could buy it. Oh, it's on sale. I can save 17%, £16,000. Part of me was like, I kind of almost want one of these for my personal home, but like my home is obviously not built around for a robot restaurant to, a robot server to deliver things though. But I don't know. It just kind of looks a bit fun. Maybe I had like a really big one, but even then it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyway, but novelty is interesting. And on that note, I'm going to round this episode off here. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, description, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.